Come on in to Sister's Tarot. Gather round, everyone. I have here my trusty magic 8-ball. Let's take a look inside, see what it has to show us today. This is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave out the rest. If you don't resonate with the reading, feel free to check out my other videos. You may have some messages there. Now, without further ado, let's start the reading. I hope you had a good weekend and that everything's been going well so far for you for the beginning of this week. I'll go ahead and take that. We have the Queen of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles. But that's what's showing up for the reading, this Queen of Pentacles. So we'll see how the rest unfolds to see how the energy is really going to go. We have the King of Cups, or the Queen of Cups. Too many. The Tower. Too many. All right, stop bending. And the Page of Pentacles. I feel like I need to get one more card, considering this is a general collective. It's okay. Our general reading. Okay. Okay, we got a lot of people here. And the King of Wands, excuse me, are the Queen of Wands. Okay. And almost forgot. And at the bottom of the deck we have Karma, which is also the Judgment card. Okay. We're going to start with this Queen of Pentacles, or King of Pentacles, whichever. It can be either or. This is just how it's showing up, the energies are showing up. Let's see. I'm picking up these two as pairs right here, is what I'm picking up. So this is a King of Pentacles or a King of Pentacles, and a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups. Or, not and. My bad. So take it how it resonates. And take it how it resonates whether this is you or them, because this could be either way. It just depends on, because considering this is a general reading, it can be mixed matched in that way. So take it however it resonates. So whether you represent this Queen of Pentacles or the King of Cups, take it however it resonates. But I'm picking up that this is a love connection. And just to put this out there, this can represent many things. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and yeah. So take it how one of those things into the scenario. Or you might just have many of these, many earth or water signs in your chart, whichever one you resonate with one of these. But what I'm picking up from this person here is a nurturer and a down-to-earth type of person who's practical in their ways. And this water sign here, of course, has their emotions, but they have them in control over their emotions. But they have emotions, and I'm picking up much love for you. Or, I'm picking up this is more of your energy. So whoever's going to resonate with this is going to represent this Queen of Pentacles, King or Queen of Pentacles. So there is a water sign that I'm picking up that has much love and care for you, and that you also reciprocate this. But yours more in a more practical way, like as in down to earth and an earthly vibe to you. But both are very stable is what I'm picking up. And I'm also picking up with this dog here. This is somebody that's loyal. And not saying that this person here is not loyal, because they too can be loyal. It's just what I'm picking up from this card here for this one because of the dog. That's what I pick up whenever I see a dog in the tarot, is someone that's loyal or loyal companionship. And for some of you, you might even have a dog or some animal of some sort for a pet. Now we have the Tower. What I'm picking up from this Tower, this is meant to happen to kind of shake things up. Because if it wasn't for this Tower, you would not see what you need to work on. And you needed this wake-up call, is what I'm picking up. So that way you can see what you need to work on. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So there is I'm picking up a small payout coming. But this will go a long ways, because this is what I'm picking up from this around her waist here. It's going to go a long ways. It might seem small, but it's going to be something that's kind of like planting a seed and it grow into a plant or a flower or whatever. This is going to be something that's small like a seed, but it's going to have room to grow and flourish and become something more. And I'm also picking up more so as in, even if you don't have these placements, is what I'm picking up with an earth sign placements. I'm picking up because of this combination here. You might be your own boss in some way, whether it's your own business endeavor, project that you're working on by yourself. And this is going to pay off. And it might be something small or seem small, but it's going to be something that's going to go a long ways and blossom and flourish. Then we have the King of Wands or the Queen of Wands. So there's somebody that's either in your already someone you're communicating with, but might not be, because I'm picking up as two different scenarios. Someone that you're already communicating with, or you soon will be, and it could be some form of a business person that can help you with your project, endeavor, or business, or what have you. And that this person is a passionate person, so they're really a go-getter themselves. So they'll be able to help you push things and move things forward. So I'm picking up you're very partial to your baby, so to speak. Your project, your endeavor, business, whatever. And with this, you'll be able to trust this person. Use your own intuition, obviously, as always. But what I'm picking up, though, is a good energy here. That's someone you can trust. And then we have karma. So you're going to have good karma coming for you because you put out good in this situation. And you'll know if this resonates with you or not, because if you know deep down that you are not in alignment with good karma coming your way, then this would not be your message. But for those of you that's been doing the way, not being perfect, obviously, everybody does something. We all have our faults and flaws. But you stay in your own lane. You don't go out of your way to try to do wrong towards people, that sort of thing. So you're about to have what's due to you in a good way. And things are really going to start coming forth and looking better for you. At the same time, you're coming into alignment. If you're not already connected to this water sign. That, again, it could be just what their energy is coming across too, but they could also have a lot in their chart. But it's definitely somebody who's in their feelings. You two, with this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Cups, you two might have a different way of going about things, because you might be more earthly and practical, while they're more in their emotions and do things in a little bit different than what you're used to. But it's something that would actually balance each other out, is what I'm picking up, because of course earth and water goes well together, obviously. So it's something that will go a long ways. So even though you're working on something, that doesn't mean you can't also be open up to some form of love coming your way, if you're not already connected with somebody. And the ones that's already connected, just keep being open to it and allow it to naturally flow. And this is also, you know, can pick up for somebody who's very intuitive too. I'm not saying that you can't be, you're just more practical in your ways, is what I'm picking up. Compared to this person may just stick more to their intuition and instincts more than anything. Not saying they don't have any practical side to them and logical. No, that's not what I'm saying on that. It's just that's what they mostly lead by. While you might be more grounded and practical. But you can balance each other out. Now I'm going to see what I'm getting overall and see if there's anything else I'm getting in the tarot before moving on to the oracle, and make sure I don't need any clarifiers or anything. I'm going to go ahead and get a clarifier for this karma and see if it shows anything about what might be coming your way, or any form of advice. And I'm using the vice versa tarot. We have the Ten of Swords here. So, okay. This is another reason why I wanted to get this, because I had a feeling, but I wanted to know for sure. And then we have Temperance right here too, to balance things out. And that's also talking about balance there. And protection. I'm picking up heavy protection. But this is also showing that there's going to be karma coming to those that have wronged you in some way. So even though you've been doing things right, there has been people that might have been doing things maliciously towards you to keep you from succeeding in some way. So as the Tower is helping you to see, shake things up to show you what you need to work on, the Tower is also going to shake the enemies up and get them out of your energy, is what I'm picking up. And there's going to be an ending to some kind of karmic situation, even, is what I'm picking up. So those that have wronged you will get their due karma, as well as you getting yours. So you'll have the good karma, while they get the bad karma that they deserved for the evil or bad, don't have to be evil, just bad things that they did. So just keep staying out of it. Don't take matters into your own hand, and karma will take care of it. That's what I'm picking up from that. So I'm going to see if there's anything overall before I move on to the oracles. I'm picking up, you're also going to have some form of epiphany. So, and it's also going to be something that's going to be in some form of a practical message that's going to help you succeed in your endeavor, business, project, whatever. Let's see. And that this business person that you may be connected to, or will be connected to if you're not quite yet, is what's going to also help you to go further. So they might have the know-how part that you don't. So let them lead that way while you do what you do to help your endeavor. So keep working on your project, endeavor, whatever. Why? While you allow this person to do what they do, because they know how to take your project further, is what I'm picking up. But of course, use your own discernment. Pray and meditate on the situation to make sure. But This is what I'm picking up from the reading, but always use your own discernment. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the oracle now. We're going to start with universal messages. We have, when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. So listen to the guidance that you receive, and you'll learn from that. Let it be the leader and guide you. Let God or the universe, your spiritual guides, whatever, guide you. And allow them to teach you what they have to teach you. And be your guiding light in this life that you live. And in your project that you're working on, or endeavor, business, whatever. Or what have you. I'm not going to take that one. That didn't even feel right. I'm not going to take that. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. And when I get this card, I always pick up that this is what the ones that were betraying you in some way, or stabbing you in the back, so to speak, metaphorically speaking, obviously. They have, I'm picking up that this is only showing that their attacks is their pain and fear, and their judgment on themselves projecting onto you. So don't take it personal. Just let them be them and deal with themselves, and you just keep doing what you're doing. This is just merely a projection of who they are and their inner demon, so to speak. I'm also picking up, it might even form a jealousy in some way. And I'm also picking up with these stars here. They might have seen you as a rising star in some way and don't want you to surpass them. So it might be somebody that's within your same field of what you do. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. So surrender this situation. So even if you think you haven't surrendered it enough, surrender it and give it over to God, to your spiritual team, source, what have you. Let them deal with the karma, not you. And keep staying in your lane. Because their due karma will come. Just keep doing you, keep doing good, and don't let them bother you. Is what I'm picking up. And with all this here, I'm picking up also third eye. So I'm picking up, you might even visually get visions about who's been having some form of attacks towards you in some way. Whether it's spiritual or physical, what have you. Of course, if it's physical, of course you know who it is. But I'm picking up more spiritual attacks. And then we have energy flows where my intention goes. So that's why you need to make sure that your intentions are come from a pure place. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It just comes from a pure place with good intentions, because that energy will come back towards you. So whatever you put out there comes back. You know how karma works. So if you want good to continue in your life, keep putting good out. Even if you have others trying to come at you and attack in some way, that's on them. You don't want to end up having it come back and pay you in the long run, somewhere down the line. So even if it doesn't happen now, it can much later. So you don't want to end up having your good karma turn into forms of mixture of bad karma coming your way as well. And sometimes your good karma will be held to the side until you get your bad karma first, because you decided to act upon in a negative way, and therefore that's exactly the just reward you'll get. So you don't want to do that to yourself, obviously. So keep doing good, no matter what. Don't stoop to your to people's level, that any haters or enemies or what have you. Don't stoop to their level. Just let them be them, and just keep taking the higher road and doing better than what they do. As in, don't attack just because they do. Just let the trash, so to speak, take itself out. I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I chose love. So with this, either you or this other person that you're connected to, or soon will be, may have chose fear, and they want to choose love over this. So fear, as in, it could come in many forms, whether it's fear of rejection, fear of, because it's insecurities, or what have you. You or this person that you're connected to, or will be soon, I'm picking up more of someone you're already connected to in some way, chose fear at first and let that hold you back. But you or this person wants to choose love instead, and not let fear conquer you in any way. And you don't want to miss out on something that might be good for you due to fear in some way. Now I'm going to move on to the Beyond Lemuria Oracle. Then we have shine your light. So again, that just backs that up. Keep shining your light. Don't dim your light. Don't allow them to dim your light. Just because they don't like what you do, or just because they might see that you might have the potential to surpass them, even if they're doing well, they might see that you have the potential to surpass them and don't like, and trying their best to find ways to dim your light, but don't allow that to happen either. Keep shining your light and allowing yourself to shine forward and your brightest self. And I'm also picking up, if you haven't already, start putting yourself out there more and really showing the world who you are, and don't be afraid to do so. And I'm also picking up that this might be the guidance that you've been given by God, the spiritual team, what have you, to put yourself out there more. So if you haven't been, listen to that guidance, because you're meant to shine your light and be a beacon to others and show yourself to others and let them to see who you truly are, and not to let anybody that doesn't like that keep you from doing so. So if you put yourself out there before and then something might have happened, that was intended to make you retract and go back into hiding, so to speak. So don't let that happen, because they want to dim your light. But don't let that happen, because I'm picking up, that's also part of your purpose, is to let yourself be in the public eye in some way. Or it doesn't have to be social media. Again, I want to make that clear. It's just where many people can see you in some way. And you might be meant to be a speaker or lead in some way, or lead by example, but don't be afraid to put yourself out there and show yourself. I'm also picking up that you may be different from them, is something else they don't like. They don't want your light to shine because you're different than how they are. And that's another reason why they know that you have the potential to succeed more than they do. Even if they're doing well for themselves. I'm picking up you might be new on the scene, so to speak. And then freedom. I'm picking up because of this underneath here. As long as you keep doing what you're doing in the right way and not stooping to their level, you are free to be who you are. That's another reason why I'm picking up they don't like that. You have a free spirit. You're a very free-spirited person. And this might be something else that they might envy, is what I'm picking up. And with these bubbles here, I'm also picking up you might have a big bubbly personality even. And that just makes you stick out more in a positive way. And some people might not like that, but it doesn't matter what they like. There's plenty of people that will support you and really like for you to put yourself out there more. Especially if you have a great personality like that. It's meant to be put out there. You were born with the type of personality like that for a reason, to put yourself out there. Because you were meant to be seen, is what I'm picking up. And not hidden from the world. So whatever it was that, if you might have already put yourself out there, whatever it was that happened, don't let that hold you back. Go ahead and put yourself out there again. Don't let it hold you back. It doesn't matter what the reason was, because that's just going to let them win. You don't want that. That's like them taking your power. Don't let them do that. Keep standing in your power. And by doing so, we'll be putting yourself out there anyway. And not hiding behind the scenes, so to speak. And then our ancient future. And this being right underneath, when I think I surrender more. By surrendering things and releasing, leaves more room for you to have useful information, is what I'm picking up. And with this being ancient future, I'm picking up it's like a combination of ancient and future knowledge. So you might have a way of seeing the past and the future type of thing. And you take the two, especially when you have this right here in both her hands, take both and combine them in some way. And present it in the now. And really bring forth things to the light. And can really help people. And I'm also picking up you have a well balance between your yin and yang. And with this here, I'm getting with this wave, you might even get telepathic messages or spiritual messages. So you might be, if you're not psychic, you're at least highly intuitive is what I'm picking up. So again, even though you might I'm picking up that you might be more of the Queen or King of Pentacles, you still are connected in some way. You just might do things in a more practical way. But don't let that keep you from allowing your intuition to flow the way it needs to. Don't let that hinder things just because you can be a practical type of person. Allow your intuition to just flow through and come out, and trust what you see. So again, even if you don't have psychic abilities, I'm picking up you're at least highly intuitive. Whoever resonates with this message. Sacral chakra, core of creation. And then that being right underneath, energy flows where my intention goes. So, I'm picking up, your intentions right now need to be focused on working, I'm picking up heavily on your sacral chakra at this time, because that way your creative side can flow more freely. So, if there's any form of blockages there, that can stagnate things. So it's good for you to work on that and make sure that there aren't some form of blockages. And if there isn't any, keep still working on it so that way you can freely create what you create and be your creative self and let it flow smoothly the way it needs to. And then we have Starseer. So again, with all this coming together, you might have some form of psychic abilities, and or a seer even, and you're able to see things. And I'm also picking up with this person climbing up a ladder to the star from here. I'm picking up that this is also I'm picking up your spiritual team trying to push you into the limelight, so to speak. So you may be in the public eye in some way. And that this is letting you know, especially when you have to shine your light, freedom, and the star seer, and what all I was picking up, this is really showing more that you are meant to be in the public eye in some way. And don't hold yourself back. So again, when I was picking up, if you might have put yourself out there just once to be seen physically, everything of you, as in your face and all of that, put yourself out there again. Don't let fear hold you back, as well as if something or someone might have done something to make you backtrack and go back inward into your shell, so to speak. Put yourself back out there again, because this is part of your destiny, is to shine and be this shining light. I hope I'm getting this in the, make sure I put this down here to make sure you can see it in the camera. But you're meant to soar to greater heights and be in the limelight, so to speak. So you might have some form of gifts or talents that you're meant to use and be seen for what you do, and may even be able to help others with it or entertain them in some way. But if you fell off the wagon, so to speak, get back on it. Put yourself back out there. And don't be afraid to let the world see you fully. See, letting your light shine. So, despite whatever it was that might have put you back into hiding, so to speak, don't be afraid to put yourself back out there again. And if it was because of a fear, and it was more of a something more simple, whatever it was for you, put yourself back out there anyway. So if it was due to, say, a person or people, God, your spiritual team, or what have you, will deal with them. You just put yourself out there. They're wanting to nudge you back, is what I'm picking up. And again, you might have the gift of seeing, and you're a seer. And that you can trust what you see, because what you see is the truth, that you're definitely connected to source. And then here we have the bubbles again. So again, you might have a bubbly personality. Now, bubbly personality is not meant to hide. They're meant to be put out there for a reason. You have this personality for a reason. Even if you feel uncomfortable because a lot of people didn't understand the kind of energy you have or personality you have this kind of personality for a reason, because you were meant to be seen by others and to emulate that. Confirmation, I don't know if that picked up or not. I think that was a train horn. Yes, train horn. I don't know if it's picking up on the mic or not. But you're meant to shine forth. So don't be afraid to put yourself back out there. So I'm going to see what I'm getting overall before I close out the reading. I'm picking up there's going to be many eyes on you. But don't let that make you afraid either. So even if you have some form of stage fright or shy or anything, let yourself be put out there anyway. Face that fear and let your light shine, and put yourself out there the way you're meant to. And even if people don't, in your life, in your personal life as you were growing up, and even to this day, don't get how you are and think you're just weird, for instance. Just because they think that don't mean everybody else thinks that. Other people might find that refreshing and different and likes it. So don't let that make you afraid to put yourself out there just because you might be different in some way. Just put yourself out there anyway. You were made to be in that way because you were meant to be put out there. Not to hide it under a bushel, as the song goes. No, you need to let that shine. Let that light shine. Which means putting yourself out there for others to see you. and not hold yourself back. Don't hold back your personality and don't hold back who you are. Just let it shine through. And I'm picking up, by doing so, you'll go far and you'll go the distance. And I'm picking up, that's another reason why I'm picking up heavily, some people might not want you to do that. And that might be another reason why some kind of situation happened to try to make you backtrack, because they could see your potential. Even if you couldn't see it yourself, they could. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. So that's all I'm getting from the reading. I hope this helped you in some way and gave you some form of clarification. And be sure to turn on the notification bell so you know each time I upload a new video. And like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, God bless.